Good day, Chop.
Ah, good hot coffee.
Hello, and welcome to Duos of Destiny, where two wildlife biologists study nerds in their natural habitat.
Is that you?
What's that over there?
Hey, I think I see something.
I'm your dungeon master, Logan, and I would like to give a very special shout out to Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. Please check him out and send him your love from us.
Hey guys, it's me, Brandon, your player. Hey, we can't thank you enough for tuning in to episode number 15. Holy cow, it's amazing. We appreciate and love every single one of you guys. This is awesome. We are so pleased every single time we see how many people are tuned in to watch, and we are beyond excited. But remember to like, subscribe, continue to share with us, help us reach new fans. I'm sure word of mouth is probably our biggest growth pattern right now, so we appreciate everything you guys do for us. If you have any questions, in the description, links for all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, if you just want to listen from audio only. If not, we also don't forget to check out our Lost Recordings of the Queen's Nebula, our little mini series that we have that we hope you really enjoy. We have a lot of fun making those ones, so just a little plug there for that one. But I'm sure you're all wanting to know, and I'm sure I'm wanting to know what's going to happen tonight. So, last time on Commander's Log.
Commander's Log.
Carson, with his crew, plunged deeper and further into the moon above Vistro. It went well, pretty decent, finding different groups of Surians in different stinky piles and rooms and such. Also finding a very peculiar object in the black onyx obelisk. But eventually all paths led to a intense room, if you will, a very dark colored room at the end of this obelisk where there's a small platform on the top, and a voice reached out to the party. Not trying for his antics, Carson, along with Carlisle, Bondoc, and Gordon and his men, were at the mercy of a very strong breath attack. Carson fell, still alive, barely breathing. Bondoc, unfortunately, appeared lifeless as the breath cooled, and we find ourselves being carried out by Carlisle and the Moonshade warriors in some fashion that we will find out tonight.
And that's where we pick up. You guys are fleeing from the cavern that you encountered, Metacrass, the never-ending hunger, in his own lair. And now, after he blasted you with his fiery breath, he chases you down in the caverns as you are carried away by the Moonshades and Carlisle. Your consciousness has mostly been a blackness encroaching upon your eyes until finally you kind of found a stabilized condition. Still being carried up and out at a very hurried pace. 4 people carrying you, Carlisle being one of them. From your shoulder and also from Carlisle's, you hear a familiar voice reach out, that of Zage, and it says,
Carlisle, Carson, those creatures are attacking. Brawas retreated to serve us. We blasted a hole in the crater, coming around for round 2.
And then you hear, as he's kind of like jogging along and trying to keep up with the Rawas people, the labored breathing of Carlisle Colchester.
Carson, he's down. We are running from a dragon.
And then, speaking of said dragon, deep within the cavern, running, kind of like echoing up towards where you guys are running from, you hear Metacrass.
You thought you were so clever to steal my ships, and then you have the gall, the sheer audacity to attack me in my den. Have you not seen the power that we wield? Do you not witness our destruction? I will consume you and everything that you know and love, including your planet.
As you guys are beating feet up and further away from the planet, this warm glow kind of like keeps seeping up from behind you guys, and you keep getting blasted with warm rushes of air, and you hear commotion kind of clattering from up ahead from the tunnels as the Moonshades and Carlisle that are carrying you, I believe you had kind of directed they are going up the steeper area, so they're basically taking the wide curve around, which would eventually deposit you right back in front of that little den that you had first encountered the sleeping Surans in. It would basically deposit you right in front of there. The entire time you can just hear the lumbering footsteps of Metacrass following behind you, the ever-looming threat. By the time you guys reach this second level here, you're kind of about to round the corner, and there is this loud crack-a-boom, and then there's like a shower of rubble as it's like beating through in the cavern ahead of you, and you see daylight streaming through, lighting up the cavern of the second floor, and all throughout, like, there are Suran that just scatter from the light themselves and run in different locations, and you can see there were a number that were scattered, but there is just enough space for you guys to continue your flight up, if that's what you wish to do.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So continuing up.
Full retreat mode at this point.
Full retreat mode, absolutely. Let me just make sure.
Unless anybody has any way of getting me up. But I believe Carlisle had used.
Yes, so Carlisle had used his one use of the healing hand as you guys were walking, or as before you had gone down, after you had fought the Surans originally. So you would come up from the third level cavern, basically taking that wide arc all the way back up and around, and then you enter into level 2, which is where a new hole is punched through the ceiling itself there. Okay. And then you see like a massive 15-foot crater from the impact of the Starhammer's cannon as it broke through the first layer previously and now the second layer, and light streams on through. There are several ways up to the next level as light streams in, and I guess it wouldn't be you that would do this. It'd be more like the Moonshades and Carlisle, but I will leave the choice up to you. There's the original path that you and Carlisle came down upon, and then there's a second path that the Moonshades came down upon. That is on the furthest side of the cavern from where you're at. And then off to kind of your guys' right would be another wide cavern that leads up.
Okay. We'll go. The one on the right seems opening the easiest and
it's a very so. If you just kind of like, I'm not gonna erase anything because we're gonna need this eventually. But pretend like this is the opening of where you guys came into. Okay. This would be where you guys originally entered, like when you first entered in, and then you went that way. You see, because of the light streaming in, another large opening from up here that slants up, and like you would know that it takes you up through to the next cavern.
But this is where we came from. This is where we came from, meaning originally.
When you first
this would also
descended.
go up.
Yes.
Well, then we'll go here then.
Okay, awesome. So you kind of scoot that way, and the entire center is just a large filter of light from where a new hole, and it's not exactly, if this is the original hole from like the obelisk being forced through, it's kind of like off-centered, so it'd be like almost like they made a snowman out of the two holes, and light's pouring in from down there. So like this area closest to where you enter into this cavern is actually the most clear because that's where the light is filtered through, and you can see kind of like in the wings on the cusp of your vision where all like the light filters out is just like Suran fleeing away, and they're pouring out like back towards away from the light, but then continuing upwards. So you guys continue your climb up. And once again, you hear Metacrass's voice echo out, and he says,
You think you can bring an army into my den, and you think that is enough to stop me? There is nothing that I will not consume.
continuing up, you guys do find yourselves in the first level, which is where you find, I'm going to actually make this one an actual battle map here. We don't have enough space to represent how large this is.
Okay.
So I will just kind of represent the first wall that you guys come into, which is going to be, really, it's going to be way off screen because it's technically about 100 feet from the edge of where you enter all the way to that center hole that is punched through. So it is a very long jaunt. But for all intents and purposes, we can kind of mock up what it would be. If you guys are entering, why am I using the few curved pieces I have? I have plenty of straight walls. You guys are coming in from kind of this angle here. This is like Techno Farts, brought to you by Jason Wardell.
Techno.
Did you hear this?
Yeah, techno flatulence.
Techno flatulence.
You ever had Space Taco Bell? Sheesh.
This is worse, 10 times worse.
You know what Earth Taco Bell does to you?
Here we go again. Okay, so this would be where you guys are entering in from. This is where the Moonshades had actually originally went down below.
Yeah.
You see further along this way here, especially with light filtering in from up above, there is another entrance there, another one here, and then the large entrance is over on this side.
I think DJ Khaled said it best.
Another one.
Another one.
Okay.
It feels like the fan stopped, huh?
It sure did.
Yeah.
Stuff
Shall I
in
check that?
Yeah, you sure can while I'm finishing setting up. And
Turn
while
on
I'm
a fan real
finishing
quick.
to set up, I would like to give a very special shout out to the one and only Roll for Sketching on Instagram. If you've seen any of our character art, you have seen their work. It is original artwork, and I'm quite fond of it myself. So please check them out on Instagram to see our original character art, as well as some of the other things that they've done. Okay. Here is our battle map for the most part. The Moonshades and Carlisle and Carson are going to be entering in from this area here.
Fan engaged.
Engaged.
Gosh, were you giving a special shout out to our wonderful rolling?
Oh, did you overhear that? Yes,
did.
I sure was.
Boy, does our art just look amazing.
It sure does. And you know where you can find our art?
Where?
Here on YouTube. Or,
Oh my
if you
gosh.
really wanted to, you can check us out on Instagram, where we have more of our character art up.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay. So as you guys look, you enter into this cavern, and you can see that there are several of the lion folk that have arranged themselves at the top of where that hole is at,
Okay.
and streaming down.
They're above me.
Yeah, so
These
this would,
are?
yeah, I was gonna say, I
Okay.
guess if we just
No,
roll
that's fine,
into
too.
the circle to kind of represent, they're not on the same plane as you.
Okay.
They're up above, looking down in, and shooting their longbows at
Ooh, wind torn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
So this would be the wind-torn folk, all 9 of them kind of at the edge, releasing longbow shots at the Suran that are coming up. You can see the staircase that has... It's over this way, and then there's another staircase. I kind of got the scale a little bit messed up over here, but that's fine.
Jeez.
Because again, 100 foot between the edge of the wall and this. So it's really just a representation. A miniature scale, if you wouldn't mind. You can
I
see far, too bad, far ahead of you is the ladder leading up. And there are several of the lion folk that are defending that ladder from where you're at.
Is it the Iron Wheels?
Yes, yeah, the Iron Wills have kind of stuck behind, and they're defending the ladder as their leaders have not come back quite yet. And they are being currently harried by quite a few of the Surans, and there is a large fight that is happening within this general area. As you enter into this cavern, you can hear Carlisle shouting out, "Help! We're gonna need help! Caution's down!" Several of the lion folk disengage from this and kind of clear a path over to you and start to escort you guys that way. At a very close point, you see pteranodons dropping in from the center, sweeping over, and then in a few moments, there are all 9 of you. 10. The 8 moonshades. No, there were 7. Sorry, 7 moonshades. Yeah, you lost 4. Carlisle, yourself, and then the unconscious Bondoc at this point are all medevaced, lifted up and out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you guys find yourselves on the surface within the crater. There's been a small defensive line set up, and you can see that the Starhammer is kind of making its sweep back around for another shot at this point. And you find the defensive line, and Pizor is standing at one of the defensive lines, kind of just like readying himself and tending to several of the wounded that have been brought up from below. It is you that gets the first treatment of a cure wounds from him. As soon as you're brought over, they see you and you are given the cure wounds. It is 2d8
plus more
per level, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
He's gonna do it at 9th level. What a nice guy.
No, it is a 2nd level cure wounds.
18d8 coming my way, huh?
That is 4. Oh, that's a good roll. Dude, math is so hard sometimes. 12 plus 5 is 17.
You can do the Steve math if you want to.
Yeah, just start throwing rolled numbers at you.
Special shot out there.
1, 3, 5, 8, 4.
3.
No, his modifier is not a 4. His modifier is a 2. So that would be 19 total hit points back to you.
Nice.
You feel this cold splash of water as he kind of like pulls from his canteen, very like Avatar-esque, pulls water from his canteen, weaves it above you, and splashes it across you. And this healing energy courses through you, and you get this cold sense of refreshment pouring through your body as you take your sharp inhale of breath back to consciousness.
Thank you, Pizor.
It is with an honor.
I take my hand and I shove my hand in my chest and I cast Healing Hands on myself.
Okay, absolutely.
Yep. I don't waste any time.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Not bad roll. That's another 8 points back up to me.
Okay. He sees how willing you are to heal yourself, and he's like, hey, take it easy. You are just seriously hurt.
No, leave me alone. We've got a fight to win. And I begin to slowly stand back up. Where's my maul?
Assistant picks you back up. Carlisle holds it, and he's like, this thing sure is heavy.
You're not kidding.
And he hands it to you.
Are you okay, Carson?
No. I set down the water canteen that I just picked off the ground. Toss it. That dragon's gonna die.
Speaking of, you hear shouting from below.
I can still smell your blood. I know exactly where you went. You feel like you can escape me. I will consume you, divine born.
Fight he wants, a fight he'll get, Carlisle. And I pull this from my duster, spin it around a little bit.
A 3. All right, let's see what you got with a 3.
And I pop the cork, I tip it back. Tastes a little sweet at first, and then a little sour. Let's see how sour it may be.
Where'd the table run off to?
It ran
It
pretty
reloaded.
far.
You
Come on.
feeling bolstered with
on.
a +1 to your AC for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. 18 AC.
18
I'll
AC.
take it.
If you are that insistent upon continuing the fight, we are holding a defensive line here. None of these Sirens have dared to exit the cavern. They seem to be scared of the light.
You need to tell the men, a dragon is coming. Be ready. He's evil. He's small, but it's a dragon nonetheless.
And at about that point, you hear the star hammer kind of like screeching in low, like as another hole is burst into the.
This is everything I've ever wanted from a Spelljammer campaign. I want you to know that. This is the most like
Yes.
Star Wars-esque that you could ever like imagine.
Absolutely, I love that.
This is awesome.
So the existing hole, we'll just kind of put it. Yeah, we said it was on this side. So it'll just kind of be like a jagged hole up this way.
Okay.
And these guys are not where they're at there anymore. They're kind of like just
this
peeking
top
in
side
on them.
now.
Yeah. They blasted another hole to make it bigger. This way. And I think those holes might be a little too big. I think it's technically a 15-foot radius, but it's good enough, right? It's totally good enough.
It's not too bad if you were to pick it.
Okay, so a new hole is blasted through.
I'm assuming I could have done that.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. At that point, because you have not only expanded the 60-foot hole that was here, the darkness spell that was held over this area that kind of prevented all light from penetrating.
Oh yeah.
Has seemingly broke through entirely to the point where the light shines through and it hits that black glittering obelisk, and you can see it kind of like refracting and dancing off of just the void blackness within.
Oh, okay.
And the cavern itself is crawling with Suran all along the edges, and every now and then you'll see there would be a few spells that are hurled like up and out. You can see like clouds of gas kind of like spread in certain areas, and several of them have like these small grenade, like just like glass vials, like holy hand grenade glass vials of poison that they are throwing and spreading throughout the lion folk. And there is a very large scale battle going on at all times. Now that you have completely exited the tunnel, the defensive line has retreated up to the point where they're just defending the tower itself.
Yeah.
And so at the current moment, all your fighting forces are on the top side.
Okay, good. Even though Iron Wills followed us, they came out. Okay, good.
So yeah, nobody is trapped down below.
Good.
So we're going to reset the battle map here and get fresh.
Okay, you got walls
Funky
off?
fresh. Yeah, if we can clear all the walls off. Because... Whoops, I whopped that. At this point, you guys are just in the 150-foot wide crater that surrounds the impact radius of the obelisk itself.
Got it.
So, like, you can see deep within here. The obelisk would be a lot smaller at this point because it's kind of like tipped up to here. So you can see the obelisk not quite reaching that first level, but just peaking below. Within there, kind of like central to that hole. Surans have kind of just surrounded the wings here, and the two forces are kind of, at this point you guys do have the upper hand, but it seems that there's just a teeming mass of movement below. The Surans seem to have the numbers, while you guys have the hill. At this point, Commander Carson.
I run up to the hole and I just start throwing Eldritch Blast.
Right on. Okay, yeah. We probably won't keep this in combat for the time being. So
I'm
just
chucking them
roll 4d20, and we'll just kind of see how you impact the battle at this point.
23, 12, 14. Okay, put the yogurt.
23, 12,
14.
14.
Double 14s. 23 and 13 was always son.
You manage to smoke one right in the head, and then as another one goes to join its place, you can kind of see a few shots going wide, and you're just firing off into the blackness, like you're
trying to keep them off the
yes,
stairs kind of thing.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
anything that I can do to at least help a little bit. But I would definitely be maintaining a look for Metacrast to be coming.
Yes.
And I'm waiting for him to activate my celestial presence.
Yep. And Pizor is kind of next to you, and you can see he is taking like globules of water and forming chunks of ice and just launching them down. And Zulu and Radon have joined him at this point.
Oh, sick.
Because the only one aboard the Starhammer is Zage and the 5 automatons. There are no flying wasp ships at this time.
Our backup driver on this.
Oh yes, sorry. I said Zulu and Radon were here.
One
so
of them would have been.
It would be Rappaport is with
Okay.
Zage at this time.
Okay.
Yep. The 2 wasp ships are kind of like tucked off far back behind the defensive line. But then everybody else has kind of formed themselves up and around here. There are I think we said it was about 50. I have the picture. I can go back to the numbers exactly.
For the Leonin folk?
Yes.
Yes. That'd be very close to what we ended up bringing with losing.
For some reason, I took the picture upside down.
Yeah. That only makes sense.
Yeah.
You just learned to read today.
The Pteranodons. So there was 10 Pteranodons plus their riders. So they'd be the Cliff Riders. 20 River Swept, 20 Iron Root. Iron Roots. Zage, Radon.
So that was basically, because we had 50 on the Starhammer.
Yes.
And then we had
7 Moonshades because we lost 4.
Correct.
9 Windtorn. We still have all of them.
And then what was 5 or 6?
5 of the Iron Will,
Yeah.
who are all still fighting at this time.
No, that's not true.
Oh, you're right.
4.
There was 5 plus Bomb Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, awesome. That kind of gives us a running tally of who all is here.
Okay.
As the battle courses on, I will say I'll just thin out the herd a few. So several of the Iron Roots have fallen, and by several I mean 2. Windtorn totally fine. Moonshade fine. River Swept, we've lost 4. And then we have lost 1 Pteranodon with the Cliff Riders.
Okay.
Okay. So not real heavy casualties. Pizor standing next to you and he says, "You said there is a dragon down there. Is that the one shouting and making the ruckus?
Yes, he's coming this way. Be prepared.
What are we supposed to do against a dragon?"
We kill it.
Okay. What are our orders? Do you want us to fight off the Siren, or are we just focusing on the dragon?
We must do both. Fight until we see the dragon come. We have the chokehold currently. Do not give it. We cannot give it up. We must hold strong. Once the dragon comes up, we're going to have to switch our attention to him, but I will lead that fight.
Okay. It is on your mark then.
It is on my mark.
Alrighty. There is a small push from this tower over here where there is like a large surge of Surans. I'm going to have us make contested rolls. You will be representing the Iron Roots and the River Swept that have kind of manned this station over here, and I will be representing the Surans. So a contested D20 roll against each other to see how that battle fares. I rolled an 18.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. You see there are 4 more casualties of the River Swept and 3 to the Iron Root. As Surans begin to rise up from this tower, I would assume that you were probably like this area-ish.
Yeah, wherever I would have came up.
Yep. Because I would assume you basically got brought up, found Pizor, which was... Actually, he was over here. I'm sorry. He was at the defensive line. So you found Pizor in the defensive line. And then you kind of reapproached that hole and started chucking spells down. Carlisle at your shoulder, shooting as much as he can down into the pit as well. And then you see the Surans kind of like raise up. And you notice this because there's this gas that starts to pour off of this tower over here. And then a few gas bombs get kind of chucked around into the other companies. And there is a band of Windtorn. So we'll just represent them by this one crossbow-wielding minifigure. There is a band of the Windtorn that are focusing their fire down, and they do not see these guys coming.
Carlisle, have my back. I slam my chest out of my back, 2 spectral golden wings, and I bolt off like the speed of lightning.
I've got you, Carson. And he's going to slowly kind of keep up with you as best he can while firing at the same time.
Yeah, so I immediately will fly over the Windtorn, and I yell out, "To your right! To your right!"
Awesome. Okay. They turn their focus just in time as Carlisle also kind of goes up to join them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
My movement 50 or 60, like fly speed, or is it? I don't remember.
I honestly think it's probably your movement speed. So you could get to about where Carlisle's at with your standard movement speed. If you have to go any further, it'd be like a dash action.
Equal to your speed.
Okay, yeah.
My speed's 120. So I would have just flown straight. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right on.
So I'm like kind of hovering above whatever. I guess I'll go back 5 feet. So I'm like at least 5 feet in the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I would I'll hurl 2 Eldritch Blasts as I like call for it. Almost like I'm flaring them up too with my Eldritch Blast to like guide them.
Yeah.
Where the Surans are coming from.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls with your Eldritch Blasts.
Double 16s, so that's 21s.
Both definitely will hit on the double 16s.
Freaking nice, bro.
Ding-dong.
Double 10s. That's going to be 14 points of force damage.
14 points of force damage. Total between there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
No addition to my blast.
Carlisle is going to target the same one that you have been shooting with your Eldritch Blast. He's going to take his shots, or his single shot with the revolver, and you hear a release as he gets a 21, and that was 2d6 plus his modifier. It's cacked. Stays in the same roll. 8 plus his modifier of wherever I stuck his character sheet right there. Is a +3, so 11 points of damage. So you had
Nice.
16?
Yeah.
Right, awesome. Okay, so you thin out one of them entirely.
14 or 16.
It was 16, I think.
Okay.
14 or 16, regardless of
Okay.
what, it would plus 11 would be more than their health. So
Okay.
you guys managed to take out one as the Windtorn take their aim at the others. You see one of them release a one of their like little gas vials.
Great.
They huck it over that way. And I'm going to... You're 5 feet off the ground, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 if it makes it better.
If it just makes you out of the range. Let's see. 60 feet away, 10-foot radius sphere of poison gas. I will
They can
need...
chuck that thing 60 feet. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They got an
Fair
arm
enough.
on them.
They got long arms. They got
Yeah.
a lot of leverage.
Absolutely. It's basically just a trebuchet
Yeah.
on legs.
Okay.
Yeah, so they huck their poison bomb at you. I need a Constitution saving throw from you and the Windtorn, which I will have you also roll for them as well.
Gosh, it was caught between 17 and 3, and I can't say it.
Carlisle is going to be okay with a 19. Would you roll, sir? Marking down a natural 20?
What most people would say
Heck.
is a
Yes.
natural 20 in Carson's field.
So that is his half damage on a successful save. And this was for you, correct?
Sorry?
Did you roll one for the Windtorn?
Oh, no, I did not. I just
Yep.
rolled for me.
If you would not mind rolling one for the Windtorn as well.
I have have the sheet down there.
To the stars.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
10.
10. Okay. That is a failure on their part. So they're going to take the full damage.
Okay.
You and Carlisle both take the half damage. Let me get back to this sheet here. Okay. The wind torn. Just for a quick aside, the Moonshades and Gordon that had all kind of escorted you are kind of off in the wings. They're still supporting in a bit, but they have definitely taken like a back seat because they came up rather damaged from that quick encounter with Metacrass. The Windtorn failed on their saving throw, so I need to roll dice. I'm not rolling anything else other than dice. That is 3d6. Oh, that's some bad damage. 7 points of poison damage. That is not halved. So you and Carlisle would both take 3.
3 points of damage.
Carlisle is not looking great.
Okay.
The Wind Torn themselves. If there is no. Okay, there is no poison effect from their bomb exactly. Okay, gotcha. Cool. So as they release the gas bomb, it kind of fills in that area. You kind of are at a stalemate between the two fights, and the what are they called? The Windtorn lose one of them to a coughing fit entirely from choking on the poison gas there. And then I will have you go ahead and continue with your initiative.
Do I see? I mean, I know Metacrest was blowing breath when he was chasing us out. Have I seen any more additional glows of that, like dragon's breath emanating from the hole?
Passive perception. What is it?
9.
9. You do not see anything.
Investigation's 15. I mean, even I guess I'm not even just like no bright lights coming from down here at all.
No. Yeah. Okay. No. Other than, ever since that second impact, you haven't seen much activity, or you haven't heard him scream out anymore.
Okay. Do these have a roof on them? I cannot recall.
No, it is.
Just
so it's like
open.
a platform with the staircase going within it,
Yeah.
and kind of like a hatch that leads down below.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I fly over the top and I just go to crack with them all.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Roll to attack.
Gee whiz. Nope. 8 and 10.
8 and a 10. Both are going to miss.
So I just fly up, still weakened. My maul like catches on the first one. It catches the wall underneath, and I like hit it, and it throws off my swing. He ducks it, and on the second one, just flying, I'm just not able to leverage the attack enough that he just like pulls back.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to show that I'm weakened. I'm trying to be tough, but it's not paying off.
Absolutely. Okay. As you go for the second attack, you kind of catch glimpse of this painting on some of their armor. It is
A white hand.
not a white hand. It is a black star surrounded by a red eminence. And you remember, not quite fondly, 1, of Cognan Dustfinger's amulet, and of 2, the banner that was flying in the one of the Surans' chambers before you had died to it. Almost died to it. It kind of catches your glimpse and throws you for a loop as it pulls out this nasty black scimitar and looks at you, and you hear this "Scragga Rataka."
I'll take an opportunity attack at the end of my turn.
Okay, you scoot
And
back a little.
I'll scoot back 5
Yeah,
feet.
absolutely. Okay, it's going to take that opportunity attack with the.
Put myself on a.
Yes,
Just to
please do.
reference it up a little high.
It's going to attack you with its scimitar, and that is a dirty 20 to hit, and that is a d6 plus a d6. You get 2 points of slashing damage, 3 points of necrotic damage. as it slices into you, and you take the quick wing beat backwards. There is a series of longbow arrows that go flying off this way. Would you roll a d20 for me, representing the moonshades?
Well, all my dice are just
Or the
betraying
Windtorn,
me.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. I don't have a Windtorn
Plus
sheet.
5.
Plus 5. That's 19.
19, okay, definitely hits. Another Suran falls as they kind of focus all of their fire on one, and it takes out this one entirely. Just one remaining. They have a response of dropping a poison bomb. Basically, they're going to chuck it at you and have
At
it like
me?
blow up. Yes.
Interesting.
So it's
Okay.
going to be an attack roll, and then I will have you also make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Since you're flying, just for it to hit you and blow up in your space. If not, it's just going to carry on past you.
Okay.
So you can wait on the roll. Although I did get a 17 to hit.
Just misses.
You got that
because
plus
of the
1.
potion.
No way.
Oh, let's go.
Heck yes. Okay.
And I also rolled a good. It was Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. Awesome.
16 on the save, but
Yeah, absolutely. So as you kind of like, as your wings are beating backwards, that one bomb is getting, you see it like almost in slow motion. He pulls it from his hip. It's the last one on his hip, and he hucks it at you, and the wingtip just kind of bats it aside, and it goes skittering off way back behind the defensive lines. I'll let you take that back to the top of your turn. We're not really in initiative. Oh yeah, Carlisle. Carlisle can definitely go at this point. Thank you for the reminder.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have rolled initiative. We'll do it going forward
Oh,
after
sorry.
this little bit here.
It's been working fine.
14 is going to miss for Carlisle, so you kind of hear the spoing go shooting off, and it takes out a huge chunk of wood just below your feet. He says,
Sorry, Carlisle. Or caution, I'm getting closer.
No worries.
15, 20,
Be ready.
30. He's kind of taking a wider berth to get away from this, as there is a lot of things that are getting thrown up.
Makes sense.
So, yep, to you for the attacks on that
Okay.
remaining Surin.
I fly in.
You get a little bit closer and you've got your maul ready, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was cocked. 17, and then
Ooh.
dirty 20.
17 and dirty 20 both hit.
Plus 3. 6, 9, 12 points of damage on the first attack.
12 points on the first attack. Nice.
And 5, 8 points of damage, so 20 total.
Ooh, okay. This guy is barely clinging to life. However, he is still standing.
Bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. I'm going to punch him with my left hand.
Heck yeah. No. Do you actually?
I don't think I can. my weapon's two-handed.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, good call. It's
It
two-weapon
feels
fighting
dirty.
because you would only have one weapon in your hand.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be...
It felt, yeah.
Yeah. The maul's two-handed completely, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That would end your turn, which...
And I'll just spin to the side, opening up room for the volley.
okay, yeah.
So
The volley comes in with a d20 roll from you and a +5.
14.
14 misses. As he kind of like anticipates the volley, he ducks down over this way. And I'm gonna kind of like represent him just ducking behind the crenellations
You
on the
chicken.
tower there. Carlisle is going to make attack. He has half cover. Honestly, I'd probably say 3/4 cover.
+5 then?
Is it a +5? I was about
believe-
to have to look it up. I don't know if it's on here.
It should be. Half cover is +2. I think 3/4 is +5.
Object armor class, travel pace, services, cover. Here we go. 3/4 +5, bonus to AC and saving throws. Yes.
And saving throws?
Yep.
Wow.
On effects that originate on the opposite
Yeah.
side of the
That's
cover.
cool.
So, yeah. +5 to the Suran's AC, which would bring it to a 21 that he's
Come
got to
on.
hit. And that's a natural 1.
I can see that from a mile away.
You hear the skaboing, and it just impacts straight into the side, basically just on the opposite side of where he's hiding. And Carlisle's like,
I can't quite see him, caution.
No kidding, he's laying down. I did not hold your shot.
What a chicken.
5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to start coming up the staircase. It would be 30 to get basically just at the cusp of the staircase. So I'm going to put him.
Oh, was I able to get up there then? At 30 feet in the air?
No. So he moved 20 feet, so it's 10 to get up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
so it's only like a 10, 15 foot.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I
Yeah.
thought, then I was like, man, 30 feet.
Yeah,
I
no,
said,
it's
oh.
10 foot to
I
get
cheated.
up the a
Got it.
staircase along the outside.
Understood.
So I'm just going to represent him on the base of you to be like he is now at that level.
Okay.
Coming to the Suran's turn, who is not actually prone, but is going to. Did you fly back? Or...
No, I stayed down. I just had
Okay.
circled him a little bit to offer
Okay.
room for the volley of
Gotcha.
arrows.
Yep, absolutely. In that case, it is going to take its 2 attacks with its gnarly scimitar at you. First one's going to miss with a a 7 to hit.
Yeah, just throw them all at his wrist as he does so to parry it.
And that one is definitely going to hit with a 22. So the first one, as he parries it, he kind of sees the leverage, pulls it, and just stabs straight through it, and you can't quite bat it out of your way quick enough. That's 2d6. 1d6 for slashing, missed box. And 4 points of necrotic, 5 points of slashing.
Okay. Looking rough.
Ending its turn, comes back to you.
Smash and pass.
Okay, awesome.
Dude. 13 and 15.
13 and 15 both miss. The Windtorn
Goodness.
at the base, they do have 3/4 cover against the Suran.
I'm going to back out then.
Okay.
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm just going to back
You
up.
would take the opportunity
Yeah.
attack.
I have
Okay,
no choice.
gotcha.
I can't stay
Yep.
there for another round.
That's going to miss with a 7 or an 8 total on the
Okay.
dice.
So I'm like 20 feet up a little bit. I could try to get a little bit more height, but
Yeah,
then I'm like
absolutely.
15, 20 feet away. That's a 17 plus 5, so the volley's 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Actually,
Oh,
it
it's just barely hit.
yeah, it was a 21 AC. So
Nice.
a 22 does hit. And you had
Nice.
previously done 20 points of damage, so
Yeah.
that is just enough to knock him completely out. As he kind of goes to peek his head up, he makes that opportunity attack against you, and as he stands up, he clears that cover just enough for an arrow to pierce straight through his neck, and he falls lifeless at Carlisle's feet.
Yikes.
Carlisle stops, and he stands around, and he looks there, this way, that way, and he sees a band of the Iron Wills. No, the Iron Wills are over there. I'm sorry. It'd be the Iron Roots that are kind of standing nearby, and he's like, "Reinforce! Reinforce! They're coming up this tower!" And they all journey their way this way. So you have successfully defended this one portion here. As you see the volleys kind of re-attention downwards from the Windtorn, you hear the Starhammer kind of creeping back around. And there is another squawk boom as a large section here, basically connecting this piece
Oh, yeah.
to there, crashing a larger hole in the ground. There is a screaming from beneath as you hear Metacrass's voice.
You dare defile my home! It is going to make eating you that much better!
You see from over in this area, there is this jettison of flame that, or more like magma, that erupts out, kind of this way, and impacts into a large group of that would be the Iron Wills at this point, as that is where I place them. The Iron Wills will need to make a dexterity saving throw, which they're not the most dexterous. That is a 15, and
Plus 0. I have their sheet. Unless they have it different from the Iron Roots, I guess.
yes.
This is what you had given me last week for them, I thought.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, so then I'll go with what I have there.
Plus 0.
Plus 0. Okay,
Is
so then
there-
it'd be a 13 on the dice.
Oh, I thought you said 15. Yeah.
And it's a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Let's make lose.
There is. You see as the fire kind of more, it doesn't impact all of them. It's kind of like splashes at their feet, and they scatter from this area and retreat a little bit. In the same moment, a band of Surans push their way back onto the top from here, and they begin to.
They got on top there.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah. They kind of capitalized on the moment of the magma breath pushing back the iron wheels a little. The iron wheels are able to maintain being alive, but they do retreat just enough for Surans to encompass up over here. And then you kind of saw the flames erupt just from right underneath there.
Okay.
To you.
He's coming, Carlisle. He's on his way. Be ready. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting.
Waiting?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Gotcha.
it doesn't behoove us to jump down there, so.
As you wait, there are, I'm going to kind of just like leave one up here to represent a handful. They start pouring more and more out. There is about 5.
Do we not have anybody over here now? Like
there
what about
are...
River Swept or...
Yes, so the moonshades, all of the moonshades are there at that point. I'll say like the wind torn are all kind of on this side. There are about half and half of the iron roots and the riverborn, or the river swept. So if we wanted to call it 5 iron will, 7 moonshades, and about 6 and 10 of the iron.
Okay, so on my turn, did I notice nobody's trying to even go to these guys?
Yes, so they are.
How far away
they
is the
go
wasp
to the what?
Wasp ship.
The wasp ships they're like 50 feet back from this line here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I made it 60 feet.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
So you've got about 15...
25-ish feet away.
Did I say 60?
You said 50.
Okay, 50. Yeah, so you'd be 15 feet, right? Because you're 35, so you'd be 15 feet away.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, awesome. They're starting to like mount their offensive, but there are just continual Surans pouring out from this area over here. Carla, at this point, is helping to hold this position.
down the hole.
There is just like a range of barrage coming from this side, and they're successfully holding this tower as you run off to grab the wasp ships. At this point, it is looking like this is kind of like a turning point over here where the Surans are just continually pouring out, matching more in number than anything. Like as the sheer will of your Lionfolk defenders are just being overran by countless Surans just continually pouring out.
Okay.
I would take it back to the top of the round with you.
Can I fly onto the foredeck?
Yes, absolutely.
And
yeah,
right
it's
into the jamming hall, right?
Yep, 100%.
Oh yeah, because it's right on the top. Okay.
I fly onto the top.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
You fly onto the top, landing. That'd be 15 feet of movement. You have more than plenty to
Trap
get
door
within.
open.
Yep,
Hop in
absolutely.
the seat.
Okay, awesome. You hop in the seat. Take it from here. The
For the
wasp
first
ship.
I should say, for the first time I've ever willingly flown a ship.
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
In a moment of dire need, I'd hop in the ship. I embrace the arcane tension and pull that the ship requires. And as I give in, I feel one with the ship. And I know what needs to be done. And then fly up into the air. What's the total speed on this?
50 feet.
Yeah, I would say they're decently fast.
So do I get like 20 feet? Or so I just at least take off a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just like focus on just going up. So I'm just the rest of my turn if I can.
Okay.
Well, at least for the rest of my movement, if you're willing.
How much movement did you use?
15 to get to the ship.
Okay, yeah, I'll just say you have half the movement, so you can get 25 foot
Yeah.
with the ship. It's kind of weird to transition from your movement to another thing's movement, so we'll just say like half and half.
I know. I'm going to look at the potential damage. I know that Rappaport was able to channel his arcane through the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull my ability for spell casting and willingly so I guess what do I see?
So whenever you first attune to this helm, when you take your attention and you devote it, you feel the wing beats, and then in your mind's eye, you see the wing beats. You see a full 360 of the ship. As if at any point you can look out, like you have a full vision of the entire ship and its immediate surroundings.
So can I pinpoint in visual and look back towards this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So in that moment, as I pinpoint my vision on this guard station that we've now lost, I try to funnel my arcane, and I'm going to try to launch an attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to replicate what it was that Zulu was able to actually create from the spelljamming helm. You will your arcane energy within make an Arcana check.
Arcana, you say?
Yes,
I shall
please.
use blue. Only fitting? No, that's pretty crappy. 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You are able to feel like an energy coalesce, but it just quickly dissipates and doesn't manifest with anything as you're standing there, or as you're kind of like trying to do something.
Okay. Because there's no cannon on these, right?
No, there are ballista. There's one ballista mounted on top, and that is it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay,
That's all
awesome.
I have.
Yep, absolutely. Make a d20 roll. We're going to contest it. Me, Saran, you,
just can't roll
the lion
tonight.
folk.
10.
8.
Oh.
There is.
I got lucky.
They're able to thin out the herd just a hair, and you can see them start to make a little bit of progress there. This side holding firm still, nothing quite happening there. The Starhammer has kind of like taken its flight path and is flying currently away. You know, it's a few rounds out before it can make another round. We'll take it back to you.
Feeling the hum of the ship, I launch the ship at
Heck yeah, absolutely.
fly into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, do you...
I have no way to attack, but I know that this needs to be done.
Do you
So I just
abandon
go-
ship?
No.
Or you just...
So I don't
Okay.
I don't go to fully crash it into it,
Yeah.
but because this is made of wood, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah.
So I want to just crash through it.
Okay, you're trying to
try
Angry
to-
Birds it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Okay.
This is 55 feet to here, so I should have another
really?
45 feet to go through it.
Yeah,
If
insane.
I
okay.
just go to bulldoze through it to hopefully collapse it and eliminate the eliminate this ladder for a little bit, maybe.
yeah,
a couple
absolutely.
rounds.
I do have rules for ramming. For every 30 feet rounded down of length of the ramming ship, on that sheet it should have a keel, it says keel beam, maybe?
80 and then 20.
Okay, so 80 would be how long it is. So it's for every 30 feet rounded down. So that would be 2 counts for it. You deal 2d10 bludgeoning damage to the ship as well as whatever object you impact.
Okay. Interesting.
So you're dealing 4d10, and you obviously hit. Armor class of wood is 15, but there's no point. You hit it. And then object hit points. Okay.
I did 24 points of damage.
Dang. Okay, that far exceeds what I was going to put as the hit points. So as a large object, its hit points, if it's fragile, is 5, or an average of 5 of 1d10. If it's resilient, it's 5d10. These, as I've told you, are not they're not fortified structures. They are ramshackled, made of whatever they found around. They're definitely fragile. And so you fly through, you obliterate the tower entirely. It is rubble completely encompassing the ladder, and you take out all of the Surans. As you are flying away, you have a lot of speed, don't you?
Yeah, because I was 10 past here, so then it was like 15, 20, 25, 30,
You said 55 to
35,
get here.
40, 45, 50, yeah, 55,
Yeah, okay, cool.
60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I want to say I land here like dust flying around.
Yeah, you kind of like
Wood,
J-turn it, just some Need for Speed Tokyo.
Absolutely start to drift back towards the hole, and I'm just like, man, I really hope Carson saw that. Or Carlisle. Dang. Take us back to episode 1 where we just got our names mixed up all the time.
Nailed it. Okay, so as you scoot and you like turn all around, you see the wreckage and the rubble behind you, and you hear this resounding like "Kuratas, Kuratas" coming from like encompassing the entire area. There is this like eruption of anger from Metacrass, and he says,
You fools! You are attacking me with my own ships! Wait till I get my claws on you!
And erupting from beneath.
Big yikes. I think this is round 5 since I activated my wings, so you have to keep me honest here because they're only up for a minute. So I have 5 more rounds.
5 more rounds, okay. Thank you for
correct.
being honest.
I believe this is the 5th round. I don't think it's the 6th by any means, but I don't think it's 4th.
Yeah, because there was essentially the first action of you back there.
I did the first one.
You moved.
Yep, 1.
Warned, shot.
2, 3.
There was definitely... I think this is round 6.
4, 5, that was 6.
Yes.
Okay, this will be going in round 7, okay.
Yeah, so this is going into round 7.
I have 4 more rounds with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you kind of do your super sick J-turn, kicking up the dust, you see this black streak just erupt from beneath. Fly speed of 80. He will use 30 to get up and out. Oh, tiny little base.
He died.
And he kind of does like a flying upside down before he levels himself back out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. God, you have no base there, buddy. Look, mouth right on the wing. Okay. If you wouldn't mind...
I do.
How much damage did you say you...
24.
24, okay. What's the hit points of
250.
that? Okay, awesome. So you have
I have it written down too.
Okay.
I have 226.
Cool. If you're okay with keeping track of it, I'll just let you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
It's my pool now, so.
Yes, absolutely.
I only have 14, so.
You definitely need the 200.
This was my polymorph.
Yeah. Polymorph into a Tyrannosaurus Rex mid-fight.
Yeah, this is I need something.
Absolutely. He rushes up and is going to basically jump onto the ship, and you can kind of feel the weight of the obsidian dragon as it impacts into the ship, is kind of like taking it with it a little bit, and it is going to unleash its bite and claw attacks at you, and you can almost feel the pain, like it's like a migraine. It just like localized migraine of a quick starburst, as every time he impacts the deck, it hurts you just a little. Not actually, but you can feel it. So it's 1 bite and 2 claw attacks coming at the ship. That's an 18, 19, and a 2. The 2, the ship has an AC. Is this correct? 15 AC.
Yep.
Okay, so I have to break the AC.
No,
hit.
which it does have damage threshold is 15 as well. Yeah.
Okay, damage threshold is 15. That's important.
Armor class is 15. I know.
If I do not break that damage threshold, no damage is done. So I have to break 15 just to do that.
Absolutely.
The bite attack is coming in with 2d10 I'm rolling this with the green dice. And 1d6 fire damage as like the heat and like magma is just dripping from his fangs into the deck. Magma. 10, 12. What's my modifier? Plus 4, 16 points.
Yeah, you mean
of damage.
Yeah, got it.
So yep, 16 points of damage to the deck from the bite attack, and you can kind of feel it rip into one of the wings there. And then the claw comes in. Claw is probably not going to do anything. There's no way the claw can actually beat that damage.
The 15.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, the claw cannot do anything, so there is no need to do that. Ending Metacrass's turn as he impacts into the deck, and you can kind of feel the weight, the two of you like twirling amongst each other as you're trying to overcome his force. That would be his turn. It'd be back to the top of the round with you.
Through my connection with the wasp ship I just let out, I just say, "Your reign here is done, Metacross. Accept your fate."
Oh, so you speak now? Do you want to parley, or is it too late to you? I might just eat you regardless.
Your death will be glory. And I go to like, go straight up with the ship.
Yeah.
He's on my right wing.
Yeah.
Okay, I go up in my full movement.
I would say like halved, because you're kind of like basically grappled.
Okay.
Like you'd kind of be like carrying a creature.
Absolutely.
Is the way I think about it.
So
half movement.
I go up 25 feet.
Yep.
And I'm arcing back, and like to the point where Carson's like upside down, and then I start to turn into his body.
Yes.
And then I just go to just ram him into the ground.
Oh heck yes, absolutely.
This is
okay.
Hoth right here.
This is incredible. Okay.
So boom,
yeah,
and I
absolutely.
just slam the ship into the ground.
Make another ramming attack. That's going to be 4d10 damage to both you and Metacrass.
Absolutely. Would have it no other way. 6. Get rid of that guy since he only rolled me a 1. 8, 7, 15, 21 points of damage.
21 points. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Okay. You impact into the ground, the two of you kind of like kicking up a massive amount of dust, and you hear him shouting,
"You sure are foolish. I will eat you. I will consume you. Just because you think you can end my reign. I am but a herald of the hunger. Zarok will be here in my absence."
As you crash down. Yes, is there something you'd like me to pause on? Or are you just going to keep rolling?
Am I going to keep rolling? Just dropping down, somebody's coming in. What was that? Zarok will be here in my absence?
Metacrass is the Herald of Hunger, the Great Hunger being Zarok.
"I will usher in the reign of Zarok. You are afraid of mine. Wait till he sinks his claws into you. He will consume everything that I miss, every morsel that I do not. It is his, and yet he will be hungry still."
That was your turn entirely?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see if he can recharge his breath after
Does my boy get a shot?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to get Carlisle in on this,
another
yeah.
hippo.
The Carlisle is just going to be kind of like aiding you from this back shot. He's going to.
I'm sorry,
take... Natural 20. We're
Let's
going to
go.
roll right past that. All right.
Can I get a pause in the chat, please?
2d6 from Carlisle, maxed out to 12.
Nice.
Plus the extra 2d6 is another 8 points.
Nice.
So that's
20
plus his modifier, 23
Nice.
points of force damage to
Metacrass, the Herald of Hunger.
23, I said?
Yes.
Which
May I also make an argument for my wind-torn boys to take shots?
The Wind-torn sure can. The Wind-torn have a
Plus
long
5.
range of 150, so that is definitely going to be okay. Yes, absolutely. A D20.
Nah.
Let's roll.
9.
9. Okay. Yep. Absolutely.
Tough shot.
Yeah, I would say they kind of like you get about half of them shooting over your way, and the longbow arrows just kind of and kind of like pelt all around you guys. But you do not see any that kind of impact him and make any sort of difference.
They're not elves, so
Not elves. No. Okay. We left off with you crashing down into Metacrass. He tries to recharge his breath, which was this D6 that I had out, after having just breathed on the Iron Wills.
Iron Wills.
What is my recharge? 5 to 6.
Yeah.
No, he does not recharge the breath.
So I like to hear.
And so he is going to continue just multi-attacking with the bite and claws. The claws really don't matter until maybe if I get a natural 20. Would a natural 20 do anything? Yeah. We'll hope for that. Where's my other D20?
Yeah.
There it is. 3 attack rolls. Okay. Green is my bite. The other 2 are the... Okay, bite misses.
Nice.
The 1 claw attack would hit, but it is not able to do any damage with pretty much anything there. So you see him just kind of like clawing voraciously into it and biting continuously and not making any headway in that sense.
Sweet.
Ending his turn goes to you, Mr. Carlisle. Carson. You got me on it now.
You laughed at me. Boy, what do I do?
What do you do? The tried and true.
Would I have an understanding that the more I would do, the further distance I would travel, the more damage I would do?
No, because you only have the force of your ship.
Okay, so then I continue, like, as we're pulling this direction, I hit the ground, come up like 15 feet, and then shove him, or 20 feet or so, and then I shove him back down. So
yeah, I love that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So slam into the ground and start to come back up again.
Oh, felt great.
I got lucky. I barely touched it. It just sounded worse than what it was.
So another 4d10 to both you and Metacrass.
Okay, 8 on the first 2. Actually, we get rid of the orange because he only rolled a 3.
Not superstitious at all.
No, 15.
15 points of damage. Okay,
my
right on.
Too.
Oh yeah, that would break your threshold, so that would also hurt you. So as you're kind of like bouncing off, using Metacrass as kind of like a skid place, he's like,
"You are infuriating. If I cannot consume you, so be it."
And you also talk too much. Your death will be sweet.
Upon your impact, you go to like skid up off, and you feel the weight of Metacrass release.
Chicken.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Don't
35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, okay. Calm down, Metacrass. Chill, fam. Okay, whatever, you idiot.
I moved it 3 times and haven't had a fall down once.
It's like the worst balanced mini possible. Okay. With the attacks, bite and 2 claws going right at him.
I've got 8 of them, my boys over there.
That is, what did you say?
I said I've got 8 of those guys over there right now.
Oh, yes, absolutely. First one.
Do they get to go before him?
21. Is that how we've been doing it earlier?
We did the last round.
That's fine.
And Carlisle too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm going to save that roll. It was a 21. But I will roll.
I don't think that's cocked. That's 11.
11's going to miss.
Yeah. Dude, I just cannot hit with them.
Carlisle coming in with another natural 20, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Way
to go.
So that's insane.
Just stuff their desk popping. He knows.
Okay, so that's 12 points of damage automatically.
Sick.
And another 5. So that would be 17 plus the 3, so 20 points of damage.
Nice. Good damage.
Good damage. 79. Absolutely. Okay. Now it is to Metacrass's turn. The 21 on that first hit with the bite. And then he will do a hit with a higher 23. and another claw tick with another 21. So all 3 attacks hit. And so he's just going to be tearing through the Windtorn themselves, starting with the first bite attack. 2d10 and a d6 of fire as it's dripping from his fangs. That's 10, 14, plus his modifier of 4. So 18 points.
We're into boys and girls.
Does not
been a tough one.
Quite do it on the first hit. So as he bites in, you can see him kind of like pick up in his teeth one of the Windtorn, and he's flying off with him, and he takes his claws and sinks it into him. I'm going to roll for damage. I really don't need to on this one, but I'm going to do it anyways just because I'm vicious. That's 7 points of damage as he rips the Windtorn in 2 and gobbles up the top half, throwing the other half down into the hole itself.
He does what?
Windtorn down to 7.
Okay.
The last attack, he kind of swoops back down at them for the last claw, which did hit, and that's going to be a d6 plus 4, so another 7 points to that Windtorn as he's just tearing through the Windtorn. They're getting Dragon Torn. Ending his turn, top of the round. Back to you, my dude. I never had us roll initiative, and that's totally fine.
No, it's worked out really well.
Yeah.
How does he look currently?
He's beaten.
Okay.
I guess bloodied.
So
Beaten and bloodied.
I go to spin the ship, and I'm flying back that way. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And while I'm going, I just say, Femus, if there's a time that I've ever needed you, it's now. Guide me. Guide me. And I'm going to focus my arcane again.
Okay.
To try to launch.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I gave you a D20 roll, like a free one. It was basically like you had done something...
Like a DM inspiration?
Yeah, it was like 1 to 2 sessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had done some rolls, and I had come out with... You get inspiration on one of your rolls at any point, and you can force the enemy to re-roll at one point. So it's 2 separate instances.
Okay, I do recall something like
yes, so just keep that in the back of your mind as you make your next Arcana check.
As I make my next, I will use the Carson dice.
Yes.
Come on, Carson. Come on. Let Femus be your light. Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is definitely going to succeed. What is the highest level of spell that you can cast?
Just a 1, I think.
Just a 1? Okay.
Yeah. This level. Yep. I got 1 slot.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Roll me a d20 and add your ability modifier, like your spellcasting modifier. So it'd be proficiency bonus plus your modifier.
Yeah, so +5. Dang. Are we rolling it?
Oh,
I'm doing it right
yeah,
now.
nice. Okay, so spent it.
Come on.
You still have the 1 against me.
I harness the energy, pull it back. 9.
9. Okay. Something happens.
Nothing. You mean nothing happens?
All of the energy
Shit falls apart.
that you had, the whole wing just it just erupts in one gigantic explosion.
Just flow into the obelisk.
Yeah, but it makes the noise of when Boba and Jango Fett are escaping and they drop the depth charge. And the best noise in Star Wars. I digress. As you release all of your arcane energy that has been stored up, you're concentrating the anger, the inspiration from Femus. It does use your spell slot, and you release a bolt of jamming energy that goes streaking off, but misses.
Okay, but I did it.
You did it. You have movement still?
No, that was full 50.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So,
full 50.
Yeah, as I spun around, because I was like here, I spun around and.
Gotcha. Right on. Okay.
On his tail.
Ending his turn there, or ending your turn there, we'll go with the Windtorn as they are fighting off Metacrass as he is harrying them directly.
Okay. Do they have melee on them at all?
Yes,
Would it be better for
here.
would it be better for them to try something different though? Like,
Yeah.
To withdraw.
I would say technically at this point their longbows would be disadvantaged since they're like melee.
They definitely just go into if they've got claws. Yeah, I think they would definitely go into claw attacks.
Okay. And for this, as if you hit, I'll roll, assume half of them hit. So if there's 7 left, we'll just round that up to 4. So we'll roll 4 times whatever that damage dice is.
Okay, so that first one was a 13.
Okay, miss.
So they do have 2 attacks.
Oh, do they? Okay, awesome.
Yeah. He's been robbing me.
Honestly, I
That's
have.
a 19, so 24.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, a 19 does hit Metacrass as 4 claw attacks.
2d6 per claw attack.
Really? Wow. Okay. I should really read these character sheets.
No, it's fine.
I told you guys I can't read.
Yeah, he's never learned. 7 plus that's 11.
11. Yep.
Oh, plus another straight 11. That's
Nice.
22.
22.
Plus 2. Plus 8, 30. Plus 12. 42 points of damage. As
42
they just, like,
points. Yeah, absolutely.
many of the Windtorn that are up close drop bow completely, knowing this is die, survival, flight or flight, and just claws out and just raking whatever they can find purchase along the scales, ripping the scales, grabbing like the legs and almost like pulling them down, to keep them in place
Yeah.
in order to do more damage.
Absolutely. It is an attack of ferocity and desperation all
Yes.
in one.
And then they're going to take a bonus action to hide.
Where?
Behind the wings.
You said 40 some odd?
42.
42,
30 plus, and then plus 3 for each hit, so plus 12.
Big damage. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. He is just bleeding blood at this point.
Bleeding blood. You said.
Bleeding blood. I know, an epic description.
A fine description.
Carlisle is going to take aim from where he is at, and he's going to release
Run
an
it
attack.
Is it again?
Yes,
Is
dude,
Carlisle?
no way.
Is
That's another natural 20 for him.
Carlisle?
Dude, that is insane.
Ingested all the
3 in a
luck,
row.
man.
And you guys said he couldn't hit. You remember that time he only rolled natural ones? He's grown up, baby. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm so happy Carlisle's
Max damage 12 plus the d6s
Come on.
that he's rolling. 5, so
17.
that would be another 20 points
Nice.
of damage. Heck yeah.
on 3 hits. I mean, the guy's done 65 points of damage just with 3 hits.
Yes,
At level 5,
yeah.
like that's, or well, even technically he's less than that. So super clean.
Yeah, absolutely insane. As Carlisle is releasing after he's just unloading on Metacrass.
Sweet.
You see Metacrass in frustration retargets, and he is
Ooh.
going to fly straight to
No.
Carlisle.
Don't you say that.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, goodness.
Goodness.
I'm going to put like
gracious.
pennies on the bottom of that thing.
Well, you probably just need an actual large base for him.
Yeah. It's what it came with, man.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes they come with another base in there, like you have to glue it on there. But you're right. This looks like it's all it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because it's even labeled.
Metacrass rushes up to Carlisle and be like,
I will consume any of you. You are a strange one. I have not seen one like you before.
Got hungry, didn't he? That was a wild,
It kept
like so
going.
many slow tidbits.
okay, awesome. That's a 25 to hit on the bite.
25, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
nice.
Yeah.
Let me take that back. I retract that statement of niceness. Unnice.
Man, yep, okay. Here we go. Another hit was a natural 1. The claw attack is.
Okay, sweet.
And then
I loved
the last claw attack is going to hit with a dirty 20.
Okay.
Carlisle's not looking good.
I know he's not.
Bite attack, 2d10 plus the d6 of fire. 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 3. It's 12 points of damage. Carlisle Colchester as he bites into him, and he picks the massive gift form up in his jaws, falls limp in his grasp. And you see the claw just go through and stab straight into his back. That's 2 fails from Carlisle Colchester.
Okay.
Metacrass, you can just hear him cackling.
Oh yes, this one's blood will do if I cannot have yours. Sacrifice yourself to me, divine born, and this one can live.
Ending his turn. It is to you, sir.
It's 30 feet to me from me to him.
Yep.
I go up at a soft angle, up a full 50, jump out of the seat, go up out of the door, and then I wait for it to go down, and I jump off
Heck yes.
onto the top of the dragon.
No way. Okay, yeah, here we go.
If he's going to die, I'm dying with him.
Yeah.
I got 14 HP.
Yes, heck
How
yeah.
bad does he look?
Metacrass is looking very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ship, I launch it as fast as the full 50, trying to arc it correctly, so that way, as I know I go to jump out, like I go up the trapdoor, it's going to start falling down, I presume, or if it gives me time to jump off of it and onto the top of the dragon, so be it. That's what I'm doing. So.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so your full intention is to land on the dragon at the same time it's crashing into it?
No, I'm not worried about the ship at all.
Okay.
Whatever direction the ship goes, I want to find myself to the ship. I think this is the 10th round, no matter what, so I have my wings. I think this is the last round.
Okay.
Because if we were at 6, this is 4 rounds since. So, because it was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I still have my wings. This is the last round, so I can find my way to his body. It's I just full force. Jump out, maul as heavy as I can, just bury this into the back of his body, not even head.
So the wasp ship is just...
Wherever it goes.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to worry about that, because it's basically like, cool beans.
For those that know, that's a throwback.
So you go shooting straight up into the air. You launch yourself off. The wasp ship just kind of curls off to the right there, and in the background, just you see the impact crater kick up the dust as you launch yourself down onto Metacrass, and you make your attacks. Roll to attack, sir.
Come on. 21.
That'll definitely hit. Honestly, from here, I thought that was a natural 20, and I was like, that's the coolest.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
9 points of damage on the first attack.
9 points of damage on the first attack.
He's still up.
Just barely.
Come on. Do it twice. So I'm flying down. I jam it. And if this hits, I would like for them both. It's just one attack. Just pushing the power through.
Yeah, for sure.
One could almost argue it's cocked, but the 4 is more so showing.
No modifiers or nothing to your attack on that first one? Okay.
My modifier seems so low. I have +6, but this one is.
Yeah.
So 10.
I didn't know if you had a right damage or anything activated.
Well, that would only be for damage anyways. So.
Well, no, on your last attack.
No, because I didn't do it because I only had 27 when I came back to life. So I was like,
does it drop after? Yeah.
Yeah,
it
and
would.
I didn't want to risk
Yeah.
re-damaging myself and taking 6 free.
Okay.
So, but I'm holding on.
Yep, absolutely. Holding on to Metacrass as you punch into him with your maul. You can see the blood is just flying out of his mouth as like magma is dripping, and he's like,
"If you want to die, sacrifice yourself to me, and this fool can live."
Nothing from you?
No,
Okay.
I'm just in the back. Like dropped when I land on him, I probably almost like drop my maul and I'm holding on.
Yeah.
And at this point, I am like, most of my bonus action was to draw my hatchet.
Yeah.
And I'm just shink,
Heck yes.
shink,
Okay.
shink,
Right
trying
on.
to cut off his right wing.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be the end of your turn.
Oh, Windtorn.
Going to the Windtorn, yes.
Come on, boys. If you guys have ever needed to do something, this is what you guys need to win. Come on. Dude, 4 again. That like little fallback too, man. That's crazy. Well, the dice don't lie.
Yep. Taking us to Carlisle Colchester's turn. 2 death fails at the current moment.
Shoot.
I almost don't want to see this death fail. I
Okay.
almost want to just close my eyes.
Yeah. Guys, I want to see it.
Yeah.
'Cause I can see
Somebody's got to.
Okay.
Okay. Ending Carlisle's turn. God, I hate this. Ending Carlisle's
I know.
turn.
I feel this whole time.
Top of the round to you.
I'm just hacking.
Okay.
And at this point, in the hack, I cut myself
Yeah.
to offer my blood for the ritual. I do roll the d20. Sorry, that was meant to do d6 damage.
Yes,
D6
yeah.
damage first.
The right damage.
2 points of damage. Okay, I'll take it.
Did I take a turn with Metacrass? I don't think I did.
No.
It was straight to
yeah.
Carlisle. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Metacrass turning to the Windtorn as he's like,
Fine, I'll take as many of you as I can.
and he's going to
I knew what was gonna happen.
as he's turning in the air, basically you fell on top of him. He had Carlisle in his hand. He's perched up here. He kind of like has him in his claws. He tosses him to the side and just and unleashes this torrent of lava straight on the Windtorn there. Dexterity saving throw for them.
That one's definitely cocked, right? It's literally a 14-4 again, but it's like the ridge is high.
Yeah.
That's literally a 4 again. That's crazy. That's 3 4s in a
You're
row.
gonna roll it again.
Yep.
Oh no! What'd you roll?
Natural 1.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, be still my beating heart as they take 10d6 damage.
Yeah, they're probably.
They're toast, dude. They're so toast.
Unless you roll really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay, I mean, that's not terrible.
5, 7.
7 on the first 3.
So that's 3. Nice. 10 plus 11, so that's 18. And I have.
You rolled 11 on those 3?
Yeah,
okay.
that was 5, 5, 1. So
enough.
18.
18 on 6.
That's 6, so I need 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do
2 and 2.
2 and 2, yeah.
So 18.
3,
21.
21.
Okay.
And 2 more,
Oh, it's 5.
6. So 27.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 plus 6, yes.
Yep, 27. Okay, as he unleashes a torrent of volcanic magma breath all along the Windtorn with 20 hit points, all of them obliterated. Windtorn completely gone.
Dude, if I can just make a shot.
Ending Metacrass's turn.
I'm just pure rage at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. His gaze fixes on you,
We're going
and
younger.
you can see the crazed hunger in his eyes, and he's like,
Just because you think you can destroy me, do not think this is the end of the hunger. We are present within your world. The Mortis sphere will conquer yours.
Won't you just shut up?
What's your modifier?
Plus 6 on melee.
A plus 6?
Yeah.
19 beats his 18.
I rolled, what'd I roll?
12. Wait, hold on. What was your modifier?
Plus 6.
So it's a 17. Am I...
6 plus 12 is 18.
18. 18 meets it, beats it. Okay,
Oh.
so I'm really bad at math.
Yeah, it's okay.
3 times in a row.
So that's,
But yeah.
That's 9 points of damage.
You only needed 2.
Are you kidding?
You only needed 2, dude. Whenever you hit that last one and you got a 9, I was like, where's your modifiers?
I know. Because I only rolled 6 on 2d6.
Carson Hallebrand, how would you like to do this?
Ultimately, at this point, I've just been hacking at
Yeah.
the right wing, and I just ultimately tear it down. So he's kind of like, did he fly back this way, or did he just fire breathe back
Yeah,
this
so
way?
he's basically just like perched like on his haunches in a way. Carlisle was in his right claw. He
let him
threw
go.
him down to this area here. So he's kind of just like perched here. He breathed the magma breath all along the Windtorn. There is just like this eruption of fire all along this way. And you are basically on his back at this point, and he has his neck kind of careening
So as I
around you.
cut, eventually the wing just goes, like, collapses off, and all the weight on the left side pulls him down, and he rolls, and I ride him down to the ground.
Absolutely.
And as his head goes back, and I see him like trying to like bite for me, I just like grab his mouth, and as he goes through, I just take the axe and it's like straight into his left or his right eye as he's turning back to me. And as we land on the ground, and I just let anger. I'm just chopping
Absolutely.
until way past his last breath
Yeah.
as he hits.
Okay.
A good 6 seconds passed, Then remembering Carlisle's on the ground, I will fall to Carlisle's side, hitting the button. Because I have not used my message
Correct.
spell. And I go, Zage, I need Ada down here immediately. Now, get down here.
Coming around. Wrong voice.
Is that the ghost?
Coming around now.
And you can see the Starhammer is just off behind you guys. They probably should have unleashed another blast by now, but I kind of forgot about them. They're fine.
It would have been tough.
So that was your full turn to take him to the ground. Do you truly wait the 6 seconds? Because you said you were like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
So it'd be basically another round afterwards? Okay. Does Carlisle need to make another death saving throw? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You rolled a 7.
Did I really? Wow. Dang. Alrighty. As Metacrass is hemorrhaging blood down below, you can hear the battle kind of still thundering around you. There is this kind of like moment of silence as all of your senses are overwhelmed. And just like this anger has flooded throughout your entire body to the point where your ears are ringing and there is nothing but you and Metacrass. You're hacking into his body, hacking, and then you stop, collect yourself, and you call for Zage. The Starhammer comes flying over and dropping off Ada, kind of just like a hitting the ground like a torpedo, standing up from without her form. She stands before you and just blink, blink.
Heal him now, immediately. Do something.
Ada rushes up to Carlisle and places her hand on and sinks a Cure Wounds in, and nothing takes. You see the magical energy go into him and his body kind of give a jolt, but it lays still.
I scream out for Pizor.
Okay.
I don't want to kill everybody's ears, but I just yell out, Pizor!
Okay. As you scream out, it is a few rounds before you can kind of see him from this way, picking his way to you as fast as he can, rushing. And there is a group of the Iron Roots that are kind of falling with him at the same time as as they're all running to you. And they arrive on your site, Pizor and 4 others.
Like, tears rolling down my eyes. Like,
what is it? What has happened?
He's gone. I need your help immediately. Bring him back, please. You can do something, can't you?
He kind of tries to go pick up Carlisle's lifeless body, and he pulls the water from the canteen and is like washing it over Carlisle's body, and then it just falls flat like a wet splat against him, and he looks to you. He's beyond my help.
There's gotta be somebody. Somebody can bring him back. There's something we can do.
I can't. We can't go in. You can't do anything here.
Then where?
I know nothing of this magic.
There's gotta be somebody in your tribe that can do something. Please.
None of us. None of us. Kuratas, I'm sorry.
I hit the Gorget on Carlisle because
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he used his.
He did not.
And I say, Zage, I need you to get down here immediately. Carlisle's down. Down. I need you to get down here quickly.
Okay. It is just but a few moments, and the Starhammer comes flying around. The crane has been lowered down, and it kind of like falls level with the platform. And the Iron Roots and Pizor all help you load him up onto the crane hoist, and you're hoisted up on the deck. You guys find yourselves on the Starhammer as it's flying away, the din of the battle fading behind you. With the fall of Metacrass, the tides have turned. There is only one tower here left. This one has kind of been like held firm for a long time at this point. And there is no sign of Surans rising up to the top there. For all intents and purposes, the battle is in a rout. you guys are on the winning side with great casualties. As you're standing on, at this point, the hoist has lowered you down onto the Starhammer's deck. I'm going to get a mood change here from Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. Send him your love from us.
And tell them that you too are crying at this moment.
As Carlisle lies lifeless on the deck of his very own ship, the Starhammer. Pizor standing next to you, helpless. Zage comes rushing up to the top of the deck. What is it? What happened? And he kind of like pushes past all of the iron will, or all the iron roots, kind of just like pushing through their knees, coming up to him, and he's like, what?
I'm currently now kneeled down beside him.
Zage kind of like pushes you back a little
hand.
bit. And he's like, Carlisle, you're okay.
You definitely can't move me.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of like pushes. He like pushes into you a little bit, and you can just feel kind of like the feeble attempts.
I'm holding his arm, and I just look at him and I go,
"What happened?"
He's gone. The dragon. Metacross. He killed him.
You can't be serious.
Get us back to the clan. Maybe they can know a ritual.
Rappaport, take us back. And the Starhammer just kind of starts taking off. And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Can I do one more thing? I just want to say a prayer.
Yes.
So I'm kneeled down beside Carlisle. I'm holding his hand like to his arm, knowing it's lifeless. I take a really deep breath and feel that pulse and that smell of what it's like standing in front of Femus. I take a second deep breath and I smell the burnt on his beard. I take a third deep breath and I feel the understanding and the calmness that is around him while he's working. I take a fourth deep breath and I see in my vision Femus there working. He can see me and I know it. And I say, Femus, you have done great work and great deeds. This man deserves a miracle. He was lost, and you brought us together to be found. His time is not yet. It cannot be. So many unanswered questions. The prophecies. Where he's from, where he's going. We're meant for more. He's meant for more. You can help him in this moment. Show your power. It will not be forgotten, and these people will see the strength of Femus. You and your light and your hammer will continue on Vistra. Bring your warmth to this man. I beg you. Femus, I ask this of you.
And with that, I would like you to make a religion check. The DC is going to be pretty high.
I know.
DC 19.
7.
You
Nice.
hear the distant ping of a hammer. But it sounds like it echoes off of somewhere far, far away. Just a ping, 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 ping. But there is no more.
I lower my head down to his chest and don't say a word.
Okay.
And I just stay there until I hear otherwise of us being almost approaching.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well,
And that
is what you call out of the fire and into the stove.
out of the frying pan into the fire. But
Oh no, this is a stove. This is a this is a furnace that's burning thousands of degrees, as very candidly as famous. Like golly.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you tune in next week. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're definitely want to see what happens.
Absolutely. That's episode 15
15.
of Commander's Log, Duos and Destiny. Thank you guys so much for being here for this journey. Be sure to check us out. Check out Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp, and Roll for Sketching on Instagram for all our great sponsorships. Other than that,
We'll see you next Wednesday. See ya.